I can't believe I'm saying this. Ready? Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg are dead serious about a cage match, UFC President Dana White says. I think he's confused on what a gimmick fight is. Is it going to be one of the most watched fights of all time? Yes. Does that make it not a gimmick? No. This is the definition of a gimmick fight.
And now, Brandon Thiccc Schaub.
What's up, fam? Monday morning, we are back. The whole Thick Boy team went on a little vacation last week. I didn't. I was here. Casey was here. Chin was in Tokyo.
Motherland. No, damn it. Not Tokyo. How dare you? Seoul, South Korea, man.
That's right.
Yeah, there you go.
How was it?
It was amazing.
Was it dope?
Yeah, it was amazing.
And the food's good, everything? It's great.
Food's amazing. Just walking around is amazing. Family was great. It was just a beautiful time.
Really?
Yeah.
How long were you out there?
5 days. It takes like a day to get there and a day to get back, so 5 days.
Beast.
Yeah.
Glad you had fun, buddy. Did you
Thanks,
feel
man.
refreshed? Was it a good break for you?
It was a beautiful break, so thank you for that, too. It was it was a beautiful break.
For sure, dude.
Yeah.
Brian was in Jerusalem or some shit. I don't. He's
Israel
riding camels,
somewhere.
Israel,
Yeah.
some shit. Brian was gone for 10 days. Georgie went back to Chicago to see his mama. He hasn't been back since. Tall George went to Nashville with his brother to do the tight end U thing, which is cool for him. And me and Case we're here, baby. Me and Case here grinding, baby. No break for us. Case played golf, I assume? Yeah. Golf and work, man. That's what we do, daddy. In the fight world, a lot going on in the fight world since I last saw you guys, all you viewers out there. A lot is going on, a lot of drama. There were some fights over the weekend. There's some fights coming up. Nothing that's going to knock your dick in the dirt. Let's be honest here. The cards have been pretty watered down. But there's been some important fights, I should say, in each division. But again, for the casuals out there, nothing that's going to make you sit on your couch and cancel your Saturday night plans. Put it that way. But if you're a degenerate like me and watch it all, I'm excited. I'm into it. So, yeah, you had Topuria and Josh Emmett fight this past weekend in the featherweight division. Important one in the featherweight division. Josh Emmett cannot catch a break. Ilia Topuria looked absolutely amazing. I mean, shutout win. Did you watch it, Chin?
I did, yeah.
Did you watch it, Case? This dude is the real deal. Undefeated. He had Premier League royalty with him. He had a what's the guy's name?
I don't know, but it's very famous soccer players.
Very famous soccer player.
He even looks like a soccer player, Ilia. He looks like he could be a soccer player.
A little bit, if they're really short and small. God, what the fuck's that guy's name? My girl's all up on his nuts.
I'm sure it's on the UFC Instagram.
Yeah, maybe. They might have missed that ball. It should be, though.
I'm pretty sure it is.
I mean, superstar, dude.
This guy?
Oh, there he is. Yes. Sergio Ramos. I mean, legend, dude. This guy the majority of the Americans don't even know this legend. I mean, he's Tom Cruise in Spain. He's massive, son. Massive.
Oh, my God.
60 million followers. You ever heard of him? Yeah, he's a dime piece, too.
Yeah.
He was there. He announced he was coming. He looked very similar to the guy in his corner. I thought he was working his corner. I'm like, that doesn't make sense, but good for him. But Topuria looked absolutely amazing. I would assume what's next for him is the winner of Yair Rodriguez and Volkanovski. I don't know where you go after. I mean, I wouldn't say a shutout. I had it 50-42, I'm fine with. It was a bully beatdown. I mean, it wasn't even close. You know it didn't go well for Emmett. Emmett's a legend. I love Emmett. But you know it didn't go well when you go, God, is he tough. That's what you know it was a long night in the office. Man, that guy can take a punch. That's not good. It's not good when you walk back after fighting in the UFC. You get back into your little, corner room there in the red or blue corner where all the setup is in the back after fighting. Goes, no one will not say you're not tough, dude. You're like, goddamn, I lost that fight. Whenever that's the first comment, man, that guy's tough. And I don't understand how you have buddies who are like, oh my God, that fight was amazing. I'm like, I didn't think it was amazing. Amazing outing for Topuria. He looked amazing. He looked fantastic. But if you're an Emmett fan, like, man, they should have thrown in the towel, man. Like, man, he's just getting his ass whooped in the corner's like, you ready to go? He's like, yeah, and gets back out there and gets his ass whooped. I don't get it. People are like, man, look at the heart on this guy. It's like, I guess it's not good, dude. It's not good. So for Ilia, it's I think title shot or bust. You look at the division, you got Max Holloway, Korean Zombie fighting. If Volkanovski beats Yair Rodriguez, which I think he does, but if he doesn't, you got Yair Rodriguez, Max Holloway would be fun, but they fought before. And then you can't do Max versus Volkanovski for a fourth time. So for Ilia Topuria, it makes the most sense. It just, the stars have aligned for him to get a title shot. Arnold Allen coming off a loss. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. So I think he's right there. I would assume he gets the next title shot. Rightfully so. He looked fucking fantastic. Macy Barber looked amazing. God, her combo with the head kick to the follow-up, she looked absolutely amazing. So she's coming out of the flyweight division as a real contender. They call her Macy the Future Barber. The future's now, me lady. Future's now. Austin Lane, Justin Toffa. I was excited for Austin Lane. Austin Lane was the guy who played for the Jacksonville Jaguars, football player. And he said, cool, man, check out this eye poke. And it was a brutal eye poke. So that one was a bummer. Neil Magny flew under the radar, but he got it done again via decision. Other than that, man, not a lot going on in the fight world. The Ilia Topuria and Macy Barber, the stars of that. But Ilia should get a title shot next. Outside that, man, again, the summers, they're fulfilling the cards. You know, they have to contractually. But outside that, and then you get the pay-per-views. The cards coming up are good. That's all they're doing. They're just edging us till we get to those pay-per-views. That's all they're doing. This weekend's card, not great. Sean Strickland fighting a guy we can't pronounce his name. You know, and he's probably going to beat him. Sean Strickland's as tough as they fucking come. Let's try it. Abuspin Magomedov. Abuspin Magomedov. I like. Abuspin Magomedov. Not bad, right?
Yeah, not bad at all.
Sean Strickland. Yeah, some fucking Russian or German. Is the flag they had up on? Did you go to Sherdog, Jen? How dare you? They had Sherdog. It's like a German flag. He's not German though, and now it's Russian. Now he's clearly Russian. So it's Sean Strickland fighting another Russian dude. That's going to be a nightmare of a matchup. But some way he's going to get it done probably. Dude, what are the odds on this? I would assume Strickland's a slight favorite. There it is. Go up. Yep, Sean Strickland minus 175. That makes sense. We're all waiting for that July 8th hitter. That heavy hitter. Mm-hmm. The big-ass pay-per-view. July 8th is fun.
It's a Russian Argun? I don't know what that is, but yeah.
It's 25-4. That's so Russian. Do you know any Russian that doesn't have at least 20 wins? It's just they just fight.
0 losses.
They just be fighting.
Yeah.
They just be fighting, dude.
Yep.
Fighting. So hopefully Sean Strickland gets it done. Rest of the cards, whatever. Lipsky, never mad at when she fights. Matt Griffin's fun. Grant Dawson.
Kevin Lee returns fun. It's been a while.
He gave him a tough fight. That kid's no punk that he's fighting.
Another hard name.
With impossible name. Riknak Vakifinav. It's impossible. That's what it is, Chin.
He looks pretty crazy.
He's 20-1, Chin.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go. Now, his name doesn't seem... he's Russian. Okay. These fucking Russians, dude. Again, how many wins? 20. 1 loss. Hey, Kevin Lee, here's this guy. Kevin Lee, we'll give you half your win bonus if you can just pronounce his last name. You know? That's where we're at, dude. That's where it's at in the UFC right now. It's a tough one. But there's a lot else going on outside of just these fight nights. You got a lot of drama going on in the world of MMA. The biggest news, I'm sure it's your first current event, Chin.
Yeah.
This made me laugh. So Chin, whenever he brings current events, it's like MMA Junkie, MMA Fighting, is from all these outlets,
MMA
fight
Mania,
outlets, Bloody Elbow.
Penn, yep.
Bloody Elbow, Sherdog. This one's from people.com. This is how you know it's mainstream. I can't believe I'm saying this. Ready? Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg are dead serious about a cage match. UFC President Dana White says. And then Dana continued. I forget who he had an interview with, maybe TMZ. He was like, "This is not a gimmick." Excuse me, sir. Now, I'm not saying I'm not going to watch it. I would watch these two, literally the worst bodies in all of sports. So Dana, this is him firing back people. Then keep watching MMA versus boxer and boxing. Apparently you love those fights, even though you know exactly who's going to win. All good. No, this is a gimmick fight. Don't argue with someone like this, dude. I love doing massive fights that everyone want to see. This is one of the biggest fights of all time. Fun shit. So I think this isn't a gimmick fight. Gimmick is MMA guys. This gimmick is MMA guys going to box and getting beat. We have seen it already and know how it ends. This is a fight between two of the most powerful, richest guys in the world. Who will win? Who has seen this before? Nobody. It's also a crossover fight that literally everyone will watch. So I think he's confused on what a gimmick fight is. Is it going to be one of the most watched fights of all time? Yes. Does that make it not a gimmick? No. This is the definition of a gimmick fight. You have two guys that have no business fighting. What makes it a gimmick too, and this is again, gives me my spidey sense goes off. I just think Dana White's bored. I think he's over the regular UFC matchups. I think that's why you have the Power Slap Fight League. I think that's why he's even entertaining Mark Zuckerberg, Elon Musk in the UFC. He's just bored. He's over it. He's made his money. It's kind of this smooth sailing machine right now. He just wants to mix it up. And this is another project for him to do. He'll be associated with one of the big... I don't think it happens, by the way. Just to be completely transparent, I don't think this happens. But what I do think is Dana wants to be involved in one of the biggest fights of all time. He wants to be in the middle of it, which he would be. To call this not a gimmick is absolutely stupid and insane. Especially this coming from a guy, Dana, that did a press conference shortly, just people must have forgot 2 weeks ago where he's like, I would never make Francis Ngannou, Tyson Fury, these gimmick fights. We don't do that here. That's not what we do here. That's not what I'm in the business of. Excuse me, sir? And then a week later, he's like, John Jones, Tyson Fury, I'm down for that. Mark Zuckerberg, Elon Musk, I'm down for that. I just think he's bored. That's all this is. I think he's bored as fuck. I think he wants to be in the middle of it. I think he likes that Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg, instead of saying, let's box each other, said, let's fight each other in the UFC. I think Dana likes that notoriety. I think he likes being the conversation. I think he's a bit of a star fucker. Let's be honest. That's all this is. It's an ego check for him. It's an ego fight. I think what makes it the biggest gimmick too is let's say Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg had any other background in a sport. Pick a sport. NBA, basketball. Let's say they played basketball growing up. Let's say they played football growing up. Clearly, these guys did no athletic achievements as children growing up. Rightfully so. They're both two of the smartest men to ever live. Cool. You don't have to do that stuff. But let's just say they played soccer. Pick any sport. Soccer, football for you non-Americans out there, basketball, or regular American football. Can you imagine if Elon Musk, as powerful and as famous as he is, and Mark Zuckerberg called up, I don't know, pick any team, the Los Angeles Rams, and we're like, hey, we want to participate in the game this season. We would love, I bet you I could complete a pass to Mark Zuckerberg against the 49ers. Do you think there's any fucking chance, any other league, if the NBA, like, hey, we want to, me and Mark Zuckerberg, this is Elon talking, me and Mark Zuckerberg want to play one-on-one against each other and put it on the NBA network, and we want you guys to promote it and get everybody there. You think any other league would entertain this? Hey, MLB, I bet you I can get a home run off Mark Zuckerberg. Will you air it on the MLB network during your home run derby during the All-Star week? Every single major league would say, kick, fuck, that's not what we do here. Are you kidding me? We're a real league here, man. This is a gimmick. Only in the UFC is this even a fucking viable option, dude. It's embarrassing. It's just embarrassing. I'm not saying I wouldn't watch it. Yeah. I'm not saying that. And that's why it will do great views. My dad would watch it. My grandma would watch it. My aunt would watch it. You're not going to get a good product. You're just going to see these two soy boys fight it out. That's all you can do. The two richest guys, you can realize that there's a reason why they don't take on athletic ventures. To not call it a gimmick is laughable. That's what this is. I think we're confusing on, there's been a lot of gimmicks that get a ton of views and make a ton of money. That doesn't mean it's not a gimmick. This is the biggest gimmick in the world. That's all this is. I don't think it happens. I honestly, gun to the head, this fight does not happen. Not a chance. But to even entertain it just shows you at the level that MMA is still in infancy days. We're just not there. It shows you we're not a big major sport. No other league, no other commissioner of any of these leagues would ever entertain any competition like this. Just shows you where Dana White's at. It's sad to me. I think it also shows you where MMA's at. This isn't a knock on the UFC. It's just MMA in general is down across the board in the United States. MMA content's down, fights are down, viewership's down, pay-per-views are down. Now, people get confused too with this. And same thing with, this would make a lot of money, get a lot of views. It's not a gimmick. No, that's the definition of a gimmick, this fight. And then also people go, how can you say MMA views are down? They've made more money than they've ever made last year. Yes, but not predicated off viewership. They made more money based off advertisement and the ESPN deal, not viewership. It's on the decline across the board. I think it's because A, there's no offseason. B, there's too many fights. C, it's not the big names that we want to see because they have to fulfill the contract of the ESPN. So that you're getting these watered down fights. You might know the main event, but outside that, they're kind of going to what boxing did, where you have one fight that you know of and the rest you've never heard of. And they're just feeding you all this stuff. There's no off season. So I think it's just fatigue of the fan base. We're like, Jesus Christ. Now in here, we love fighting. So it's hell yeah, great. But in the masses, like, no, another one? There's no off season. There's no rest. I think that's why PFL, Bellator will never make it. There's not enough people in the United States, not even the world, that love fighting that much, that want to see it every single weekend with no off season. No other sport does this. It's fatigue of the audience. There's too much. So when people go, oh, with PFL and Bellator combined, what happens? Nothing. There's not enough audience for them to survive. It's not. If the top dog, it would be better if there was just one organization. Hate to tell you. It'd be better if Bellator and PFL just folded in the UFC. It'd be better for everybody. Nobody else is going to make it. Nobody else makes any money. Look at all their numbers across the board. PFL, Bellator, name a league. Nobody's making money but the UFC. There's not enough fans in the world. There's just not that give a fuck, and there's no off season every single week. It doesn't make it special. So it's just a fatigue of the audience. That's all it is.
I do agree with you as far as if all the promotions just became one. Of course, that'd be the best possible thing, right? But I think when I looked at Bellator, because I have to look at, obviously the fights that are coming up, Bellator doesn't have that many fights coming up that often.
That's because they're in transaction of getting sold. They're going to sell. They're going to sell.
They did say that they're in the market for potentially PFL.
Yeah, PFL, and there's some other ones too. And PFL is like, people think PFL is a for sure thing. It's not. It's not for sure thing.
Yeah, nothing's for sure.
No, but all of it,
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, literally, if it was one organization, that would be badass.
Well, it's like you look at the NFL. The Rock's trying the whatever is UFL
or XFL.
XFL.
I don't think it's doing well.
Of course, it's not. No, we're good. Hold on, let me get this straight. I can watch the very best players in the world play, and there's an off season. But when they're in season, I watch them Monday, Thursday, Sunday, and then when there's not a season, you want me to watch these guys I've never heard of? The audience isn't there. We're good, man. We're good. They're never going to make it. Never going to make it. There's too much other shit else to watch. Bellator is never going to make it. PFL is never going to make it. It's the UFC or bust. It is what it is. It's fatigue of the sport across the masses. Again, I'm not talking to people probably watching this show or the people in here. We watch everything. The majority of the world does not, dude. They have lives. They move on. There's no off season.
Sounds so somber.
It's not though. But these other leagues trying to do it's like why hasn't another NBA popped up? They've tried it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's only one NBA dude. We're good. Why hasn't Bellator? Why didn't Strikeforce? Why didn't Affliction? Why didn't Pride? And Pride was booming at the time. They got them, fold them into the UFC. Strikeforce, fold them into the UFC. Bellator, look at all these leagues popping up. Why aren't they making it? We're good, dude. We want to see these guys that we know and they're the best. And they put on how many fucking shows a year? And now you want to add more of a watered down product and think you're going to make it? It's a terrible fucking idea. But PFL's going to do it. Really? Explain how. Look at their champions. Look it up, Chin. Name 2 champions in PFL. Name 2.
2 champions in PFL.
This is literally
Olivier. No, I don't know if Olivier Aubin.
He's not champ?
I don't know if he's champ. Yeah, I don't know.
Yep. Case, can you name 2?
Case says no.
And it's our job. That's what we're doing here.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it's true.
Who's going to watch that?
I watch highlights. That's the thing, which doesn't help them, right? Only their social media. I watch highlights.
There's a reason there's one NHL. There's a reason why there's one NFL. There's a reason why there's one NBA. You have one league that represents the best of the best across the land. Everyone else is just second rate. And the audience, we're good. The audience is letting you know, we're good, dude.
Yeah, I mean, we can afford to buy the Bellator, Showtime, whatever thing. We can buy. I don't have
on ESPN.
Okay, so I don't have regular TV, but the only thing I actually purchase is literally just UFC, ESPN plus UFC. That's it.
Yeah, you're like most people. Most people aren't going to search out for the CFL when the NFL's going on. Most people aren't searching out. I don't even know another league. I don't know the G League.
And this is the only sport I watch. So,
but with any sport, like you're not seeking out on a Saturday, Sunday afternoon the XFL or whatever the hell it's called. No, you don't give a fuck.
No, but what I'm saying is like this is the only sport I watch. This is the only sport I love, and I'm only buying ESPN Plus and UFC pay-per-views. I don't.
Yeah, and
I rarely buy like big fights. I'll buy every now and then, but this is what I stick to the most.
Yeah, and this isn't a knock on those other leagues and the fighters. Some of their fighters definitely can compete in the UFC. Might be able to beat some of their champions. It doesn't matter. Let's take a little break, y'all. This episode of the Schaub Show is brought to you by my friends at Happy Hippo. Listen, I use Happy Hippo every single day, whether I'm doing podcasting, stand-up, just out with the kiddos. Helps me tackle my busy schedule being a pops and also running Thick Boys Studios. Honestly, the best way to describe it, it's not like if you drink some crazy caffeinated liquid. It's not like that. You get this warm, balanced, just zoned in feeling. My favorites are the high concentrated shots. I use the sour apple. They have, they're the first ever to market the K-Dips. Kratom in pouches. If you use pouches like I do for other products, they have it in Kratom. They're 20 milligrams. They have wintergreen. They have the Razzle Dazzle Blue, which I prefer. The first ever market K-Dips are available right now at Happy Hippo. Go to happyhippo.com. They have gummies, powders, however you want to get your Kratom, whatever gets you in that flow state, let Happy Hippo get you. The only company that I trust. Try out the new K-Dips right now. Go to happyhippo.com. Promo code is THICC23. That's THICCC23. You get 20% off for life. Share it with your friend, share it with your brother, your aunt, whoever. It's the best Kratom on the planet. It's the only Kratom I trust. happyhippo.com. You're welcome. This episode of the Schaub Show is brought to you by the one, the only, the tried and true. We're talking about Onnit supplements, but not just supplements. We're talking about the best nootropic on the planet. You've heard of it. You've heard me talk about it a million times. You see it out there on the streets. We're talking about Alpha Brain. They sold over 1 million freaking bottles of Alpha Brain. That's how good it is. And if you don't trust it, cool. You have no risk there. You can try it out. If you don't love it, they will refund your money. You don't have to send back the Alpha Brain. They will refund your money. No questions asked. Share it with a buddy if you don't love it, but you're missing out because Alpha Brain is the #1 nootropic on the planet. Aids in mental processing. It's caffeine free. Helps promote the flow state. Promotes focus. Supports memory. Helps you react more quickly. Also, remember names and places. Who couldn't use some of that? They have on it regular, which you see in like Walmart and Whole Foods. They have the Alpha Brain Black, which I use, the highly concentrated Alpha Brain. They have Alpha Brain Instant, Alpha Brain Shot. We got it all. Go to onnit.com/Schaub. You get 10% off all Alpha Brain products and all Onnit workout gear. Their protein powders, their warrior bars, their clubs, their steel maces, their streaming fitness. Best one-stop shop to get your thick ass in shape for this summer. Go to onnit.com/Schaub. You receive 10% off all Alpha Brain products, all the workout gear, all the workout supplements. Onnit.com/Schaub, 10% off. Now let's get back to the program. Yeah, it's interesting. Point is this fight's a gimmick.
Yeah, so that's what it comes down to. This fight's a gimmick.
Yeah, I mean, we'd
all watch it, but
you'd watch it. And I think everyone would be really, really sad with the product that you get. You got this doughy Mark Zuckerberg, this nerd walking out, trying to make a serious face, scared shitless. Has never been a real competition in his life. Elon Musk walking out. He's a robot for all we know, but still has tits. Very strange. He's walking out, and I like Elon. I don't like Zuckerberg. Zuckerberg can kiss his ass, but I love Elon. So it's like, and neither one has been in high level competition. You know how tired they're going to get after 2 minutes in the first round? This is going to be 3 5-minute rounds? Or are we going to make sure this thing's a gimmick and do 3 2-minute rounds? Or do you want to do 3 1-minute rounds? Because we know these boys can't make it. How far do you want to take this gimmick? And then is it a full card? Do you toss them on a major pay-per-view, UFC? Do you toss them on a Izzy card? Who's going to headline there? Is Izzy the headline into the co-main event?
This has to be the headliner regardless.
Yeah,
this
sure.
has to be.
So what do you put it on? What are you going to do with
A
it?
huge pay-per-view, yeah.
You put it on ESPN, I guess?
It's just regular UFC pay-per-view, but it'd be like...
And it's just one fight?
No. Of course, they'll build the card, but
Disgusting.
this would be the headline.
Fuck you, Chin.
What do you fuck me?
Disgusting.
It'll be huge, though. The reality is it will be huge. We would all watch it.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'd watch Brad Pitt and George Clooney fight.
Exactly. Would it be great? No.
But it doesn't need to be in the UFC.
I know.
That's my point.
It didn't have to.
That's insane.
But
that's where it becomes a gimmick.
But these guys would want... There's no way Elon Musk and Zuckerberg are fighting in LFA. Or they're going to fight in the UFC. They would have to fight in the UFC because it's the biggest organization. Just like you're saying. It's the biggest organization. That's what they want the...
And that's why they shouldn't be allowed to fight again. That's my point. You know what I'm saying?
This is all weird. I don't think it's going to happen anyways.
I don't think it's going to happen. The point is,
weird.
I think people should, whether you care or not, your ears should be up because this is where Dana White's at. He's so over making the best fighters on the planet fight. He's so over. He's been doing it so long. He's achieved everything. He's at the top of Mount Everest. He's entertaining this. This is a guy that wouldn't let Roy Jones Jr. in his prime fight Anderson Silva. He goes, that's not what we do here. He's so far down the road. He's like, yeah, I'll put Elon versus Mark Zuckerberg over John Jones. You know what I'm saying? That's where we're at, dude. It's not good. It's a slap in the face to everybody across the board.
Speaking of John Jones. So John Jones tweeted out that he's Team Zuck. Let me know if you need a trading partner. And then GSP says... He's a huge fan of Elon and would love to help him out. So even the biggest legends in the game are,
of course, everyone's trying to ride the coattails.
Exactly. So that's and I think Dana knows it's probably not going to happen, but he's going to ride this as much as possible. Yeah, of course.
All these guys, let me know if you need help.
Yeah.
Hey, Zuckerberg, if you're in,
why wouldn't you though?
If you're in Calabasas, come on down. I wouldn't. Suck my dick, dude. You little troll. All the shit you've done. Get the fuck
but
out
you don't
of
like Zuck, but you like Elon, right?
Yeah.
If Elon had said, Brennan, can you help me with striking?
Hell yeah. You see me hold mitts. Here we go, boys. Real fight. And you'd see me on the countdown. Elon wants this, man. I'll tell you right. This is not a gimmick. He wants this. And, when he puts his mind to something, he's going to get it done. Yeah. I'm telling you, man, this guy's obsessed with MMA. And we know Elon, listen, he's made trips to the moon. You don't think he can figure jiu-jitsu out? I would be selling.
There you go. Striking.
Me and Dana talked the other night. It's insane how into this he is. We talked all through the night how important this is to Elon, man. And he's done everything in his power to get ready for this fight. And to be honest, if he was younger and decided, I think he'd be top 5 of all time. That's what the shit you're going to hear.
Yeah, of course.
I'm curious I'm so curious, what if Rogan's even going to entertain this? Rogan likes the circus, he'll be like, oh, it's interesting, it'd be good, do it, good, but also there has to be some sort of, there has to be some sort of the line has to be drawn somewhere, right, guys? There has to be. What's next? Next?
I don't know if Rogan made a statement yet on it, but. Yeah, I don't know.
If Dana's into something and he's very close with Dana, he just won't say anything. He thinks it's complete bullshit. Right, that's what good friends do. I'm not, whatever, this is stupid.
Yeah.
But every UFC fighter, I mean, I get it, fellas. We gotta eat. Hey, Mark, Zuckerberg, if you need somebody, bro, hit me up.
All the Twitter ats are
I'll tell you right now, if Zuckerberg called me, I'll tell him to kiss this dick. You evil piece of shit.
All right. We done with this one?
Yeah, man.
All right, cool. So apparently Conor missed the deadline for the USADA thing for him to fight this year. So Conor did a post and he deleted it. And I'll show you what he said here. Right there.
Y'all shut up and wait. Silence. A roar from the throne. Patience, peasants.
And then it goes on. here.
Bring proper 12, Forge Irish Stout, Tittle Sport, bring me gold and plunder. Only buzzing soon. Loves yous. Thanks for the love. Ham, God. Yeah, I don't know.
Everyone thinks they're not fighting.
No, they're not fighting. Yeah, I'm finally convinced that it's probably not happening. And the Ultimate Fighter ratings are so low.
Because they didn't do anything to change it. It's the same show. It's so lame. I don't
And
know
Connor
how they
literally
did that.
doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Like even Wonderboy Thompson, he went there on the last episode to help him coach. He's like, "Are you actually going to coach today?" I think he didn't mean to say it, but they put it up. It's on tape. He's like, "Hey, are you actually going to like help coach the kids today?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'll be in there." You can tell he's just like, "Hey, man, he's my face. I'm not here. I'm here to party in Vegas and do my thing." And again, his guy gets annihilated. They're 0-3.
Yeah. Well.
So think this like the top two news events you brought, Chin. This is where we're at right now in MMA. Mark Zuckerberg's Elon Musk. Is it going to happen? Is it a gimmick fight? Conor McGregor misses the USADA not fighting this year. Boom. That's where we're at.
Yeah. Okay. As far as there's a bunch of new bout announcements, I'm sure this happened like a week or so ago. But
We're on
You haven't
vacation.
talked about it yet. You haven't talked about it yet. So the first one is Henry Cejudo versus Marlon Vera.
Yeah, I heard that
Boston?
Cejudo's hurt though.
So they agreed verbally, but it's not a contract signed yet. Or contract
Contract has
signed
not
yet.
been signed, but verbal agreements are both on both sides. That means it's happening. UFC goes, "You're in, motherfucker." That's a great fight.
Yeah.
Tough fight for Cheeto, yeah?
That's what Sean O'Malley said too.
Very tough fight.
He predicts that Henry's going to take it.
I don't know about if Henry's going to take it. I'm just saying as far as all the matchups, this is one I didn't see coming for Cheeto. Good big Mexican fish on the line for Cheeto there, but tough fight. Stylistically tough fight, but Marlon can get it. He always figures it out.
Yeah, it sounds like a great fight.
You know, Cheeto's our boy here, so I'll
course.
sign with Cheeto. Cheeto knock him out. Tough fight. Stylistically, very tough fight. And that's 3 rounds. Be
would
better if it's
imagine 3
5.
rounds.
I would assume it's because the main event is Sugar versus Aljo. That's your 5-rounder.
Oh yeah, so yeah, it has to be 3. Or sometimes they do. Sometimes they do it, but
I
not
doubt
often.
they would do it for this one.
Yeah. All right. This as well. So Alexa Grasso and Valentina Shevchenko Part 2 is booked for September 16th, and it's not going to be a pay-per-view. It's going to be a UFC fight night,
That's interesting.
even though it's championship, fight.
And Grasso's, I think, the pound-for-pound #1 female fighter now.
Really?
Yeah. Now that Amanda Nunes is out.
Interesting. And this one, so
Why they
it
do
was
this to your
announced-
boy Korean Zombie?
Dude, I didn't know.
Like, hey, you want one more? He's like, yeah, I'd love one more. Say less. Here's Max Holloway. He's going to knock your fucking face into North Korea.
The thing is, why North? The thing is, like,
Because he
Max-
doesn't want to be there.
I know. So, so Max Holloway called out Korean Zombie for whatever reason. He wants to fight Korean Zombie, and Korean Zombie back in the day called out Max Holloway too. He always wanted to fight.
But this
The
was like
Styles.
before.
Yeah. The
Styles are great. Yeah, back in the day, dude, sign me up.
Yeah.
Now, how dare you, Max Holloway?
Holloway's as of right now a minus 1,000 favorite, which is crazy. And
Honestly, I figured it'd be a bigger favorite.
really,
Yeah.
damn, that's so. Crazy.
When I saw it, I'm like, why are they doing this Korean Zombie? What did he do?
I know, he wants to fight though, so
He's like, I'll take it.
yeah, Korean
And
Zombie's
it's in
plus
Singapore.
700 in Singapore, and they're gonna headline it. So it's gonna be a great fight. I don't know what's gonna happen.
Oh, I know what's gonna happen, Chen.
I pray for my boy.
I know. He's your boy, and we love Korean Zombie here. I just hate this fight for him. Max Holloway's gonna beat the shit out of him, Chen.
After Stylebender beat Pereira the last time, I believe anything's possible now. But
This is different though, right?
I love both guys though. They're awesome.
Yeah, at least Alex and Izzy are like both in their prime. You can like kind of figure that one out. This one, you're like, what?
The last one with
Why would they
Jones.
do this?
Yeah. Well, it'll be a great fight. Next.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be an ass whooping, but sure.
All right. We'll bet on it.
It's a great fight.
This one, so yeah. Ian Machado Gary versus Jeff Neal.
Great.
They're also on the
fucking fight.
292 card is sick.
So fun. Ian Gary, who he's the next. it's tough to compare to Conor, right? Because you're talking about such an outlier. But if there's anyone that's close with the confidence and the skill, this Ian Machado Gary is such a fucking savage. I think and what he did to Rodriguez, man, the kid's ready for this. You know, Neil's no punk, but if you were to I think it's a good matchup for Gary. I think he does get it done. But after you beat Neil, now we're going Sizzler if you're an Ian Gary fan. Then you're up there with the big boys. You'd see a guy potentially make a run for a title shot, you know, early 2024, mid 2024. He's on the right path. They've done it right with him. He's exciting to watch. He's only 25 too.
Yeah, super young. The next matchup, let's go here. Your boy Corey Sandhagen versus Umar Nurmagomedov.
Same night as Nate Diaz and Jake Paul.
Yep, August 5th.
I mean, Corey Sandhagen, how can you not love this guy? So he's ranked, was he top 4 now? And Umar maybe top 15. Where's Umar? 11? Corey Sandhagen is 4. All right. Umar's 11. Name another guy in those top in the top 5 that would take on Umar. Like, this does nothing for Corey.
Nobody wants Umar. Everyone, yeah.
He's a nightmare. Absolutely fucking nightmare. And just Corey Sandhagen, his thought when he came on Food Truck was, he goes, I'll fight anybody. When I asked him about, you know, Merab, he wanted Merab originally. He goes, I want to fight the toughest guys before he goes, A, I shouldn't be champion if I can't beat all the guys. And he goes, and B, if I haven't fought those horrible matchups when I'm champion, I'm not going to hold the belt long. So I want to do it before I become champion. So he wanted Merab. He wanted Umar Nurmagomedov.
He's calling out the hardest dudes. Yeah.
He's just a straight up, he's one of the last few samurais that we have in the sport. Hats off to him. Everyone's like, oh, you're going to get killed. He's getting like all this hate. It's like, careful what you ask for, man.
So
Umar's never fought a guy of his caliber, not even close. Stylistically, very tough fight for Umar.
So this is Corey Sandhagen's Instagram and him, you know, talking about the Umar matchup.
Guys, hey, I know you guys saw the announcement, fighting August 5th against Umar Nurmagomedov. I'm getting a lot of haters saying, why would you fight this far down in the rankings? He's going to beat my ass, blah, blah, blah. 2 reasons. 1, Umar's a great fighter, and I'm not trying to be world champ if I'm not the actual best in the entire world. So fighting Umar is a great challenge, and I accept it. And number 2, because I'm a beast, bitch, that's why. Peace. I'll see you guys in Nashville. Yippee-ki-hey, motherfucker. Yo, what's up?
His personality is starting to come out.
Yeah, starting to flourish. We got the mustache popping too.
Yep.
I love this. I think he beats him.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Very tough fight, but I think he beats him.
Our next cool fight on 292 as well. Rob Font versus Song Yadong.
God damn, that 292 might be the best card we've had in a
It's sick,
hot
yeah.
second. That's a great fight.
And also, Rose Namajunas, she's going up to flyweight now to fight that girl, Manon Fiore.
At least she's
really
back.
tough.
And she's going up in weight. Yeah, this girl's very tough.
To flyweight.
Well, at least she's coming back.
Here's a quick one. So Jake Paul versus Nate Diaz. It was supposed to be 8 rounds. It suddenly got changed to 10 rounds. They all agreed to it.
Are they still doing it in Dallas? Because I thought the
think
weed
so.
stuff, they must have figured something out.
They must have, behind the scenes. So 10 rounds confirmed. This by Jake Paul.
I feel like this definitely favors Nate if he's sparring.
But Nate tweeted not too long ago.
I'm good with 8.
Yeah, he's good with 8.
With 8. I'm good with 8.
With 8, yeah.
I don't know how I feel about this fight yet. Did you see Nate's sparring partner? This guy came out.
No.
I was like, I beat the shit out of him.
He said that?
Yeah.
What a douchebag.
I know, it's a very strange thing to do. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, well.
If it's old school Nate, you know, if it's a version of old school Nate, like the longer it goes, the better because he has ridiculous cardio. I assume Nate gets ready for this. It doesn't matter if it's 20 rounds. If Nate's not taking it serious, he's going to get knocked out.
Do you think since he's fighting Jake Paul, he's taking it seriously, or do you?
I think Nate is a fighter's fighter and takes every fight serious. We've never seen him take a fight off. So I would assume Nate's ready to go. All I'm saying, the caveat there, is if Nate, for whatever reason, whatever's going on in his life goes, I can beat this guy, man. I don't need to train too hard. He's going to get knocked out. It's going to be devastating for his fan base. Devastating to get knocked out by a YouTuber.
Yeah. Who just lost his last fight?
He's getting the bags, though. He's getting the bags.
All right, so this is going to be on one of the undercards. Nate's boy, Chris Avila. He's going to be fighting Jeremy Stevens.
The professional boxer, Chris?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. He was in the UFC for a little bit. He didn't do that well in the UFC. I looked at his boxing record here. So he's 3-1.
Oh, I'm thinking of somebody else.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And he had a draw with Aldo when he boxed.
And hits like a fucking Mack truck.
He hits crazy hard, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're fighting. And that was from Ariel's show. I remember seeing that.
That's cool.
So Shavkat Rakhmonov, he posted something on, was it Twitter? Yeah. Because, Kelvin Gastelum said he wanted to go back to 170.
Mm-hmm.
So Shavkat Rakhmonov put this post up, and this is like in May somewhere. He said, should I be the one to welcome Kelvin back to 170?
God, tough fight for Kelvin.
Kelvin said he accepted, and he's down to do it.
Oof. That's an awful fight for him.
I mean, Shavkat's just crazy.
But also, I mean, this is before all the kids were on social media and stuff like that. Me and Mark Hunt were talking shit to each other on social media, and then we took you to DMs, and I was like, all right, let's do this date. And he was like, I'm in, say less. Let's talk to Dana. We both talked to Dana, and Dana was like, that's not how this works. You don't make matchups on social media and just assume we're going to sign it. He's like, we have different plans for both you guys. He's like, it's not how this works. Maybe it works this way now. I don't know.
Yeah. I guess it depends on how much steam it gets,
It's just a tough fight for Kelvin.
Obviously it's going to be a tough fight. Alrighty. Anthony Smith, who was just on the show, he's going to be rematching Ryan Spann for UFC.
That's on that Max
fight.
Holloway Korean Zombie main event.
Smith won before submission. I think it was rear naked choke, but yeah, they're going to rematch.
All right. We love Anthony Smith there.
Yeah. And this, real quick, it's a boxing one.
How much money does fucking Canelo make?
He
all
signed
the
a
time?
3-fight, $100 million deal with PBC. And he's going to fight, apparently he's going to fight Jamal Charlo.
Yeah, I love Charlo. Charlo bros.
You did the skit with him, which is awesome.
I was the lost fourth brother or whatever.
Third brother. And this is kind of old. People already saw it. John Jones and Francis Ngannou at PFL. They're kind of like sizing each other up. And
Yeah, this is old. But the thing is it's so old. But the thing is, I know you've been in Hong Kong. But the thing is, what's stupid is it's just honey dicking us. Just giving us blue balls. Like, oh, this could happen. They were in the same organization for 3 fucking years. It never happened.
Yeah.
It could happen. Here's my thing. Why can't it happen? Why can't it happen? ESPN is in business with UFC. PFL is in business with ESPN. Why doesn't they do a co-promotion? It's an ESPN fight night. Doesn't have to be a UFC. Doesn't have to be a PFL. Maybe that's brought to you by ESPN. They have the money, get it done. Why not just do a one-off of Francis John Jones? If I'm UFC, I want John to fight Francis and shut him up. I'm like, really, you want to do this? You know what John will do to you, Francis? If I'm UFC, I have all the confidence in the world in John beating Francis. All right, let's ruin PFL's number one product. They put all this money into him. Yeah, we'll fight you. We don't worry about PFL. Don't have to be a PFL. Don't have to be UFC. You both represent each identity, right? Go ahead and fight. ESPN put together. John will let you do this one off. Go ahead and wreck this dude. That's what I would do. You know, Dana wants to squash all competition. That would do it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're super confident in John too.
Yeah, anybody would be after you see that Cyril Gahn fight. I don't get why it's not a possibility it can't happen, besides egos. It's so funny how they're like, oh, I wish we could have this fight, such a shit. They were in the same fucking organization the past 3 years, just chilling. Clearly, nobody wanted to get it done on the UFC side.
Alrighty, here's a picture of Alistair Overeem that recently surfaced.
So I posted this Ozempic ream.
Ozempic cream?
Yeah. No longer Uber ream. Maybe he's cutting down to 185.
I don't know. It looks crazy though. So I had the picture up, but it just went away somewhere.
They just have some random dude on there.
This might be it. Hold on. This is the Saki Kabara. He's the one that started, I think, Pride.
And now he does Ryzen.
I'm not even sure if he does Ryzen. Anyway, you saw the picture.
Yeah, he's so thin.
Let's see if it's here again. No.
It was all over the internet.
I know.
They called him Ozempic Reem. Most people see this. Also, old Chin, you've been in Korea.
Okay, never mind.
There it is, right there.
Why am I not
Second
here
one
it
in.
is.
There it is.
Yeah, that looks crazy.
Good for him, man. When you get big like that, you want longevity in life. You want to lose weight, man.
So these are just highlights from other shows. This is from. Hold on. I'll just show you this Thunder
Doesn't
Kick
matter what
knockout.
Trump,
Yeah,
dude. It's not the UFC.
no audio though, just in case.
Oh, like a wheel kick and knocked him out.
Thunder kick, something like that.
Yeah, boom.
Yeah,
that
that
was
looks
filthy.
crazy. Oh, there the picture is. Oh, this is funny. So this is John Anik on his show, Anik and Florian podcast, and then he's at his mom's house, I believe.
Is this where Anik falls in the chair?
Super impressive.
We got to get rid of that fucking crackle.
Oh no, this is a different one. Hold on.
That's him cussing.
This is him getting pissed off at his audio dude.
Snap, crackle, pop. It's like cereal right now. That sounds awful. But yes, Beneil Dariush, there's a lot of angles, of course, on his side of things in this matchup. Oh my God, man. I can't even take it. Like, I'm not even ignoring it anymore.
Yeah,
Somebody typing that is fucking brutal. I can't even do the show like that. I'm not even
I
playing.
just heard.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
What is that? It sounds like someone eating.
It's not necessarily his audio dude. It's just like some audio issues that are happening during the broadcast.
I'm going to just continue to do the show like this. Oh my God. We can stop the fuck down. No, maybe it just stopped. All right, let's continue. So there are plenty of Dariush angles on all of this.
Tell me
You
it picks
see,
back
I
up.
do have a dark side. You see it come out when we have technical issues. That sounds beautiful right now. So we will get
Look
to
at Ray Longo. He's all. You can see Ray for a second, like, hold the fuck up.
I know.
Ray's like, oh, dude, I will kill you. John, where he
This
breaks
is-
his chair?
Yeah, this is the one we break.
away. I mean, it makes me think like Bear. Oh fuck. Cody, you got to keep all this. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yeah, we can hear you. You got to keep all of this.
We've gone viral 2 weeks in a row.
It's funny, dude.
Yeah.
Is that it, brother?
Hold up, brother. Let's see. Oh, I wanted to show you this real quick.
Yeah,
this is
cool.
Rachel Ostovich, who's obviously in the UFC for a while. So she started an OnlyFans. Finally.
She make a lot of money. I wonder what she's been waiting for.
I could have sworn she did it before, but I guess not.
Did she start her own website? Yeah, she's making a ton of money.
Yeah. And
Hey guys, it's your girl Rachel.
so remember we
It's
saw
your
her,
boy.
we saw her in a picture with some other dude before,
Yeah.
right? But now she's dating a comedian. And this is the comedian. I don't know. Tumua.
Oh, he's from Hawaii. I know
Yeah.
this guy.
Yeah. So this is who she's dating now.
That's cool.
Yeah. And that's them together.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Mahalo, my man.
And this is the last one. I wanted to ask your opinion about this. So Mike Perry was on Joe Rogan's podcast, and then Joe Rogan said, like, if Conor McGregor, you know how they faced off, Conor McGregor and Mike Perry during BKFC? He said that if they were to actually fight in BKFC, it would do like at least 1 million pay-per-view buys. So I wondered what you thought about that. So it's bare knuckle, Conor
Bare
McGregor,
Knuckle,
Mike Perry.
Bare Knuckle's their pay-per-view model, though. You got to buy. It's a bit of a nightmare. I don't think you'd do 1 million. It's too tough. Now, if it was Bare Knuckle and it was Mike Perry and Conor McGregor fighting the UFC with their promotion and their marketing and they're known as a pay-per-view model, yeah, it does over 1 million. But if it was just on BKFC, not a chance.
Yeah, I wondered about that. I
You know,
thought
it's
1 million's like
you have to
reaching.
download the app. Like we've done it here. We've done Fight Commit. You have to download the app. You got to watch it on the production's not great. You know, I think you'd be surprised. You know, I mean, Conor's on ESPN for free every Tuesday night, and it's eating cock. Now he's not fighting, but it's still Conor McGregor.
Yeah.
He's on the show every Tuesday. I think they're averaging like maybe 200,000 views now. You know,
And
I think it's run a little thin with Conor. You know, he'd have to get a win. You know, hasn't fought in a hot second. Just because he's doing bare knuckle. And Mike Perry, for us, we love him. He's a legend around here.
we love him.
For the average fan, like, wait, what's he doing? You know, I don't think he'd do a mill.
yeah. I was thinking about that. If we could actually do a mill. Even I thought it was like maybe like 500, 600.
And that'd be a home run for BKFC. Although they'd have to pay Conor godlike money to do that.
Yeah.
You know.
All
Is that it, kids?
That's it.
All right, kids, you got a fight night this Saturday. Sean Strickland versus Abdussabian Magomedov. All right, it's going to be a good fight for Sean Strickland. Hopefully, he's a slight favorite. You got Kevin Lee fighting some Russian who has 20 wins. It's going to be a tough one. Lipsky, we love here. Max Griffin. Tough card. All right, it is what it is. I will be in Covina,
Covina.
California. Brand new, small little theater there. It's a Laugh Factory. They just took it over. Your boy, I think I'm the first headliner there. That's this Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Covina, California is going down June 29th through the July 1st. That is this freaking Thursday, Friday, Saturday. David Lucas will be with me as well. The great David Lucas. We have a bunch of other dates coming up. Schaub and Friends at the Ice House in Pasadena, July 28th. We have Spokane coming up, Skankfest in Vegas, Niagara Falls. But I have a bunch of more dates that will be announced soon for 2023. All right, kids. Oh, the new Thick Boy jerseys drop this Friday at 9 a.m. You got the pinstripe, you got the grays, we have hoodies, we got hats, all new stuff. These are straight up MLB quality jerseys. So get you some available at thickboy.com. All right? All right, kids. Be nice to each other. Love you. See you around the way. Covina, see you this weekend. I'm out.